And what is up? What is good, everybody? Welcome to the 10-year Cymatics anniversary live stream. I'm going to be honest, guys. We've been sitting here in the office watching the chat, and I don't do a lot of live streaming, to be honest with you guys. And they're telling me, like, yeah, a couple hundred people going is awesome, all that. And then we just see the number getting higher and higher, and the chat's going crazy. So, yo, good shit to everybody for pulling up. This community is fucking amazing. We have some really cool stuff for you guys. I know you guys, a lot of you guys saw behind me here, we have 2 sets of speakers to give away today. We're going to have this keyboard, which I'm about to give away right now. The first giveaway is about to happen. Let's see. We have a pair of headphones we're going to be giving away. And yeah, guys, we got a lot of cool stuff coming for you guys. And as promised, we have a lot of extra goodies. So we have 3 premium plugins that you guys, for sticking with us today, are going to be getting for free, as well as a 10 gigabyte anniversary sample collection, which I'm also super hyped about. Let me check the chat, see what's going on. By the way, guys, go ahead and post in the chat. Where is everybody from? Type what city you're from, because I already know people are from all over the world from the Cymatics community. So go ahead and type in the chat. Where are you from? All right, let's see. I see Australia. I see India. I see London. I see Detroit, Montreal. Holy shit, I can't even see the fucking chat. Oh, this is awesome. Okay, cool. Huntsville, Alabama, Ireland, Brazil, Peru, Florida, Louisiana, New York. What's good? What's good, everybody? By the way, we're from Atlanta. That's where the Cymatics headquarters is at. We got Morocco. We got Indiana. Awesome, awesome. All right, guys, we're going to give everybody a few seconds to come out before we get started, but I'll say it again. We have amazing equipment we're going to be giving away for our 10-year anniversary. Not only that, we're going to be giving away 3 premium plugins for free. We wanted to go over the top, guys. 10 years is a really big deal for us, because this company really started as like a very small thing. To see where it's gotten today is just a very epic thing. And not to mention, we're also going to be giving away a 10 gigabyte anniversary sample collection and some secret surprises. So stay tuned. We're going to let a couple more people come in. I'm going to keep reading the chat here. Maryland, we got Houston, St. Louis. All right, guys, give everybody a quick second, and we will get started with today's live stream. And the thing, I got something that I'm really excited about as well to share with you guys, which is some knowledge about the game, because from the past 10 years, I've just been in a very lucky opportunity. I've been in a very lucky opportunity to learn a lot about the music industry, so I'm going to be talking a lot about that. And by the way, guys, for those of you guys who don't know me, my name is Steven. I am the CEO of Cymatics.fm, and I also am the owner of Producer Grind. And we have something very special for you guys today. So we're going to give everybody a minute and go ahead and get started. I'm going to tell you guys how to get all your free stuff. We're actually going to do a giveaway right off the rip. I want to go ahead and get started with the first one, and then we'll be giving out more throughout the entire live stream. So we'll get started in about 1 minute here with today's presentation. What's good, chat? Everybody coming through. Awesome, awesome. All right. Okay, guys, let's get rolling. Okay, guys, welcome to the Cymatics 10-year anniversary live stream. I'm Steven, the CEO of Cymatics, and today I have something special for you. I'm going to give you guys 3 premium plugins today for free. You'll be getting a 10 gigabyte anniversary sample collection also for free. And most importantly, I'm going to give you something that I believe is priceless. Over the past 10 years, I've discovered that there are 3 major cheat codes in the music industry. These cheat codes help me go from being essentially a random bedroom producer to having my sounds used by Drake, Bad Bunny, Future, Meg Thee Stallion, Trippie Redd, Marshmello, Tiesto, and so many others. And I see almost every top artist and producer use these cheat codes to their advantage. So my goal for you today is not only am I going to give you guys free stuff, but I also want to give you the 3 cheat codes that's helped me gain success in the music industry. Because the music industry is already a hard-ass industry. So let's not make it harder than it needs to be. And these cheat codes are going to help you with sound design, How many of you guys right now like sound design? I know a lot of you guys out there like to use CRM or do cool processing stuff. Go ahead and comment. How many of you guys like sound design? We got mixing, all right? Mixing is a very, very important thing. A lot of times you can have cool ideas without mixing. It's not going to be, your songs aren't going to be what you need them to be. So we're going to be, these tips are going to really help with mixing, songwriting, engineering. You guys would be surprised. Nowadays, anybody can be engineer if you have the right tools. And today, I'm going to talk about these cheat codes that are going to help you guys out. And then we also have vocal production for all you vocalists out there. I know that there's a lot of you vocalists out there who do who sing but also produce a little bit. And today we're going to be talking also about some vocal production stuff as well. Real quick in the comments, guys, go ahead and comment if you are a vocalist. And by the way, guys, producers, you need to link up with them vocalists, right? Having community is one of the best things. Awesome. Vocalists, yep. A lot of people talking about how hard it is to get a good mix. Yeah, guys, it took me 13 years to get to this point. And honestly, that's why I'm really excited to do this live stream. We wanted to make it like our whole team sat down. We wanted to plan something very epic. So you guys are going to be learning a lot more than even just the stuff that I'm talking about. So yeah, overall, today's advice is really meant to help your music sound more professional. And don't get me wrong, even though I got these cheat codes, it's still a lot of hard work involved, obviously. But after learning these cheat codes, you'll be able to reach your goals 10 times faster. So to get the most out of today's event, I would suggest taking some notes and finding a quiet place to watch with headphones on, just so you guys aren't distracted and you can really get the most out of it. Oh, and we'll be giving away right here behind me $3,500 worth of studio equipment randomly throughout the live stream. All right, guys? Anyways, we can go ahead and get started with our first giveaway. We're going to start by giving away this bad boy right here. Who wants to win? Write down in the chat. Say me. Me if you want to win. Hell yeah. Good. What's good? All right. A lot of people. Yo, chat is moving fast. Okay, cool. All right. I'm excited for this. Okay. So here's the rules. The first person to answer my question correctly in the comments will win the first giveaway for today. Just keep in mind, it's whoever shows up first on my comments wins, not who shows up first in you guys' feed. And the reason is that you guys heard earlier, people are here from all over the world, so there's a slight delay. So whoever gets it first on my side is essentially how we're going to judge this. Hey, cool. Hey, do you want to come over here so you can help? You have to pay attention to this. Got my team on the sidelines right here. Okay, guys. So here we go. The question for today. First giveaway. We got a lot more coming throughout the whole stream. A lot of free stuff. A lot of other great value for being here today. But to get started with the first giveaway, here we go. We got a question. And whoever answers first correctly is going to win. Here we go. What was the name of our last production suite? Go. I got to pay attention to the chat. I got to keep my eyes open. Here we go. The name. Oh, he went flying. Okay. A lot of people coming in. The first winner is DJ Whips Fontana. Congratulations. We will be reaching out to you and giving you your Akai MIDI keyboard. Congratulations. I can't believe we even caught that, guys. The chat was moving so fast. I'm like sitting here, like my whole team is like off to the side and we're like trying to figure it out. But yeah, congratulations. Get the chat back. Awesome. Yeah, congrats. And don't worry if you didn't win, guys, because everybody who shows up today will be getting, like I said, a 10 gigabyte sample collection for free, 3 plugins, as well as we have some other knowledge gems we're going to be dropping. And we have a big giveaway. We got the speakers. We got these, what is it, HD 490 Pro headphones. These are actually ones I use. Super comfortable, and I love the sound. So we got a lot of stuff we're going to be giving away today. So thank you guys for being here. All right. Okay, there's the other freebies. Okay, so before we dive in, since it's our 10th anniversary, I've actually planned 2 more surprises for you. And I'm not going to just tell you what they are just yet, so don't be too upset. Huh? Oh, yeah, gotcha. Production's got me moving up the mic. All right. I'm not going to tell you what they are just yet, but I'll give you a hint. Surprise number one is something that we have never done before. And surprise number two is a big opportunity for you guys. So guys, make sure you stick around. Like I said, we got a lot of free stuff and we got some big surprises coming up. We'll announce those very soon, so just make sure you guys stick around so you do not miss out on all the free stuff coming. So for those of you guys who don't know me, my name is Steven and I'm the CEO of Cymatics and Producer Grind. I've had my sounds used by Drake, Future, Lil Uzi Vert, Bad Bunny, Meg Thee Stallion, Trippie Redd, Roddy Ricch, Marshmello, Tiesto, and so many others. I've even had my sounds used by companies like Amazon and Netflix. And one of the coolest features was actually getting on the NBA 2K soundtrack. That was fucking fire. Honestly, as a gamer nerd myself, I love Smash, by the way. As a gamer nerd myself, this was one of the cooler accomplishments for sure. So the reason I started Cymatics was it felt like nobody in the music industry was helping up and coming producers and artists. And I'm proud to say that what started off Cymatics as this little idea essentially has turned into a worldwide community of over 35 million producers and artists who use Cymatics every day to make their best music. But let me back up for a second because it always wasn't like this. Not many people know this, but before Cymatics, I was actually a college dropout. Like I had a 1.7 GPA, guys. I'm not even kidding. I had a 1.7 GPA. I actually only passed high school because my teacher left the room, my Spanish teacher specifically. I was a senior in this classroom and I went into her computer and I changed like a 0 to 100 and I somehow made it out of high school. So I was by no means like a smart kid or anything like that. And you know what's funny? You know those guys that flip signs on the side of the street? Yeah, those goofy guys. Yeah, that was literally me, except for I had to wear costumes, so it was even worse. But one day I was actually at a house party and I saw my friend making beats in a program called Fruity Loops. And I'm not going to lie, at the time it was really cool to see, but I thought this dude, my buddy, was actually going to be famous. Looking back, his music was, it was pretty ass, I'm not going to lie, but it was really, in the moment, I was just, it was really cool. Like I've never seen somebody make music at the time. So after that, I immediately downloaded the free trial of FL Studio, and I ended up making one of the worst beats of all time. I still remember I had like glass breaking noises in there. It was terrible. But I just remember being shocked at how you could just make music in your bedroom on a computer. And I always thought you needed expensive studio to make music. And this was the start of my multi-year journey on how to make music. And over the next few years, my music started to get better, but there was a few things that I could never figure out. My mixes never sounded like the artists I looked up to. I would spend all night on a song. And then I remember playing it in the car the next morning, so excited, and I'd only to realize that the mixes were absolutely awful. How many of you guys do the car test? Say the word car test if this is one of you guys things you guys do. Passing the car test, I swear, is like one of the most important things as a producer. Okay. And I also remember adding random plugins just because I'd hear people talk about them. Like Ozone on my master. A lot of people saying the car test helped. Listen, this is Ozone 5 right here, okay? At the time, like people were talking about put this on your master, do all this. I had no business using this plugin on my master, okay? I was probably making my music worse at the time just because I didn't know what it was. I didn't know how to use it. I just did it because people said to do it. But then one day something clicked. I started making music with my friend Max. And I remember he had already been making EDM and hip hop beats for 4 years. And it was cool because for the first time ever, I finally had some direction. Instead of trying to figure out like what I should work on, kind of just randomly doing stuff throughout the day, I would focus more on what the right question was to ask. And by having somebody helping me, it essentially only took me 6 months to catch up to his 4 years of experience. And I was able to learn 8 times faster. And that was the first time that I realized that going to the next level was not about more hours. It was about surrounding myself with someone who had far more experience than I did. All right. Because having that guidance made learning easy. And this led to other big jumps in my music career. Like the first time I got into the studio with 2X Grammy-winning producer S1. He's worked with Kanye, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Madonna, Eminem, and so many other legendary artists. And the first thing that I realized about being around S1 is he is like, you just never think he produced for so many big artists, because he is like the super chill, super normal guy. You'd almost think he's just like your buddy, your dad's friend or something like that. Like S1, super chill dude, until I saw him make music, and then I realized what the magic really was. He was doing stuff I just never would think to do. And I remember at that studio session, I ended up picking his brain about everything. And then that night, I went back to my house and I made some of the best music that I ever have in my life. And the same sort of happened up when I met San Holo. This guy was getting hundreds of millions of streams on his music. Not to mention, he was already touring and playing major festivals all over the world. Like that crowd right there, that's actually him right there. That's not me flexing. San plays super big shows. And he had some of the catchiest music I have ever heard. And I'll never forget one of the pieces of advice that he gave me. He said, Steven, if I work on a song and I leave to go get lunch or take a break, and when I come back, if I can't hum that exact melody, that means it was not catchy enough. And then he wouldn't continue to work on the song, right? And that really stuck with me. I remember that, like that specifically. I still remember that conversation. It stuck with me. And by seeing him produce and hearing all the advice he gave me, it felt like my music had gotten 10x better the following months. Once again, the major breakthrough was who I surrounded myself with, not how many extra hours I put in. All right. So many producers get stuck at the same skill level for years. It's almost like it doesn't matter how much they work on music. You hit this ceiling that you can't get past alone. And I know this because I've been stuck in that same exact rut for myself. And I've realized that getting past that ceiling has everything to do with surrounding yourself with the right people. So the first major cheat code you need to know about the music industry is this. Top artists and producers surround themselves with people far better than them. This is a really big one, guys. I just want you to take a second to think about it, chat. Because a lot of people get so caught up. You're making songs, you're working on, you keep thinking about your next big release, but how much time do you take to say, am I really surrounding myself with the right people who are going to take me to higher levels of success? If you look at every major album, like go look at Taylor Swift, for example, or go look at a Drake album, go look at the credits. All right. You'll see just how many talented people, songwriters and producers contribute to make it possible. Sometimes you'll literally see 100+ credits on a single album. I am not kidding, guys. Go to Wikipedia. Because top level people in the music industry know that surrounding yourself with people above your skill level is one of the most important things you can do. And after I made this connection, and I realized it, that's when Cymatics really started to take off. I made it my mission to surround myself with top level sound designers, famous engineers, Grammy-nominated musicians, and producers with major placements. I wanted to learn everything fast. Guys, I put a lot of hours in. It doesn't mean if I put in, let's say 10,000 hours into something, like sure, you still got to put a lot of hours in to be successful, but if you can have somebody helping, mentoring other successful people around you, I'm telling you, it's one of the biggest difference makers. Because I know if it took somebody 5 years to learn some like little production trick, I knew they could teach it to me in only 5 minutes. And I've even taken this concept a step further by building a team of over 40 talented producers and sound designers, engineers, vocalists, all of that to work under Cymatics. Which is a big reason why we've been able to grow into one of the most successful sample companies in the entire world. All right, guys. Everybody in the chat right now, ask yourself this. Are you surrounded by producers and artists that are better than you? Yes or no? Say yes if they are, or no if they're not. Like, do you hang around with, do you make music with, are people around you better than you or no? I see a lot of no's coming in the chat. I see a few yeses coming in, some thumbs down. No, 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 no. Okay, a few yeses. All right, guys. Look how many no's are in the chat right now. Okay, what does that mean exactly? That means that every time you go make music, you have to learn everything the hard way, right? There's nobody guiding you, okay? This is the first major cheat code. I think it's a really big deal. Another question, do you have a friend who's better than you at mixing? All right. You guys have a friend that's better than you at mixing? No, no, no. It's overwhelmingly, the answers are no. I remember for me personally, Nick, who's one of our top producers on our team, the way I got my mix a lot better, I would just send Nick shit because I knew he was good, right? You want those people in your circles if you want to get better at production, okay? Same question. Do you hang out with somebody who's better than you at songwriting? Okay. And do you have any connections at all? I think that's an important thing to think about. Or is it just you in your room? Because so many producers get caught up in just making the next song. What's the next release? Do I have, when's my next photo shoot or video shoot for my music video? What's my social media strategy? A lot of people sit and they think about that, but they don't ask themselves, the important question is am I surrounded by the right type of people? Okay. So instead of just working on a song, make it a big priority to surround yourself with the right type of people who are better than you. And keep in mind, this doesn't just apply to the music industry. Guys like Michael Jordan, Tiger Woods, Gordon Ramsay, each have had high-level mentors training them throughout their entire careers. And if you guys walked away from today's stream and only did this one cheat code, you didn't do anything else, okay? You'd surpass 95% of the people trying to make it in this industry, all right? No different. You don't work more hours. You don't learn any more skills. You don't really do anything except surround yourself with higher level people. I'm telling you, you're going to pass 95% of the people out there. Okay, so the bottom line is this. If I would have just focused more on more hours in the studio rather than better guidance, I don't think Cymatics would have been successful. Oh, okay. Anyways, does that sound good? Let me see some fire emojis. All right, guys. Let me see some fire emojis. If you guys are enjoying everything so far, excited to learn and surround yourself with right now. Post some fire emojis if you guys are excited to surround yourself with top level people, because I think that is so important, especially when it comes to getting to that top level, guys. I'm telling you guys, look at that. Look at me, fire emojis. That's the amazing thing about this community, guys. People who do music, they're not like normal people. We're like very inspired and we're a little bit crazy, right? Because everybody's telling you go to school, do this, do that. But at the end of the day, to want to do music for a living, everybody's going to look at you like you're crazy. So I just want to say thank you guys for showing up today, because I know you guys are very serious about this. We got our next giveaway coming. A lot of fire in the chat. So a lot of people are also excited about meeting other top level people. I think it's super important. Okay, chat. Let's keep it running here. Here we go. We're going to give away another one of these before we get started with the big stuff. We'll go ahead and give away another keyboard. Okay. For this one, I'm going to ask another question. All right. Another question. By the way, it doesn't matter where you live. You can win anywhere. We will ship you. We'll ship you your prize no matter where you're at. Okay. Who's ready for the question? Here we go. Okay, don't forget, it's the first person. Oh, yeah, team. Squad. Y'all need to help me a little bit. Chat's coming way too fast here. All right, guys, don't forget, it's the first person who shows up. It's the first person who shows up on my live stream, not the first person to show up on your live stream with comments. People are here from all over the world. There's delay, there's latency. So it's whoever shows up first on mine. I'll go ahead and announce the winner. And don't forget, we got a lot of other big stuff. Free plugins, 3 free plugins, and we have a 10 gigabyte sample collection. So let's go ahead and we are going to be doing the next giveaway. I'll go ahead and post the question here. So the question is, what was the name of the last plugin we released? I'll give you a hint. It's a vocal plugin. Somebody said Omnivox Ghost. Nope. Nope. Dolphin. No. Ghost, Prism, Ocean Pluck, Omnivox. Oh, here we go. We got High and Rich. He was unsure. He said the answer, but he threw a little question mark in there. But you were right. The answer was Voxity. So we got HIGHN Rich. You are the winner. Congratulations. Our team will be reaching out. We have our second winner for today. So congratulations. Good job. I see a lot of support in the chat. That's amazing, guys. Sometimes people get mad they don't win giveaways. This community is amazing. I see so many congratulations. That's awesome. And don't forget, guys, we got more giveaways coming. Let me hold this guy out for a second. Look, guys, we got some speakers. We got the goated microphone, the one I'm using right here, the SM7B. We got you guys an interface, and we have a pair of headphones, okay? So we're going to be giving away a lot more stuff throughout the stream. Just stay tuned, and you guys are going to be getting a bunch of free stuff, and we're covering gyms. Don't forget, guys, take notes. Get in a quiet place and pay attention, because the stuff I'm talking about, it's really good. Like, I really want to help people out for this live stream. It's our 10-year anniversary. The whole reason we started this community was to help up-and-coming producers. So let's keep diving right into it. Congratulations. Okay, so let's move on to cheat code number 2. The next big discovery for me was realizing that every major producer and artist who's had real success in the industry has had one thing in common. At the highest level, music isn't something where you can just be good at one thing. You can't be good at only doing drums. You can't be good at only singing. You can't be good at only making beats. The people who stay at the top of their game all have this one thing in common: the versatility factor. For example, if a vocalist doesn't have any understanding about beat making, their versatility factor would be low. The same goes for a producer who doesn't know enough about songwriting and mixing. All right, because when your versatility factor is low, you essentially struggle to make fully completed songs. In a recent interview with Russ, he talked about how much of a game changer it was to be able to actually make his own beats. And even Kid Laroi says he records his own records without an engineer all the time. Because successful people in the music industry are not just one-trick ponies. Because anytime, like, think about it, guys, anytime you're inspired with an idea in your head, right? Nothing should stop you from taking that song right from your head to actually making a full song. And not being dependent on somebody else when you're feeling inspired is essentially a huge advantage. Being able to do everything yourself is a really big deal. And don't get me wrong, it's going to be more work. Expanding your skill set, guys, is not going to be easy. But investing in your own skills is one of the best investments into your own career. So just to help you out, here's the list of skills I personally think every producer, artist, and engineer needs to learn. Mixing. Obviously, mixing is so important. You have great ideas, you don't have good mixing, your songs will never do good. Beat making. Okay? Beat making is vital. I see a lot of vocalists sometimes they always have to get type beats. Like, beat making is important. Melody composition. It's not just about always using samples. You also have to create a little bit of your own melodies. Mastering. You need that top final layer of polish. Very important. Sound design. Sound design, just real quick, one of the easiest ways for you to differentiate yourself and create a unique sound for yourself as a producer and as an artist, because a lot of times chords, melodies, they can all be similar, but your sound design can really set you apart. Plugins, okay? Plugins, like, you're only as good as your tools, and plugins can be very important. And then we got marketing and branding, which I think is absolutely critical, especially in today's, like, social media world. I think it's very, very important to be great at branding. And my personal favorite skill is actually sampling. And I'll tell you guys why sampling is my favorite skill later, but I think it's by far one of the best ones, especially in today's environment. Okay, but let me ask you this. Go ahead and comment below in the chat. What are the weakest areas when it comes to your production skills? Right now, guys, I'm very curious. I want to see, what is the weakest areas of your productions? Okay, we got a lot of chat coming in. Somebody says mixing. Somebody says marketing, music theory, mixing. I'm seeing a ton of mixing, a few mastering, a few sound design. Somebody says mixing and mastering. Holy shit, mixing, guys. Look at the chat. Mixing. Beat making. See, and this is really the reason I wanted to stress the cheat code number 2, is because at the end of the day, if you have a great song, let's say you're a vocalist or you're a producer and you've made a great song, if it's not mixed correctly, that can be the immediate reason somebody actually turns off the track. It can be harsh frequencies, or maybe you have a cool idea, it's just not hitting right? Mixing is a major issue. And as you guys can see, there's a lot of people who have certain areas of their production that's just not quite where it needs to be. Because I believe if somebody is a 9 out of 10 in, let's say, one of these skills, but they're a 1 out of 10 on everything else, they'll get destroyed by someone who's, let's say, just an 8 out of 10 on everything. Remember, you can be amazing at making beats, but if you don't understand mixing, your music will struggle to sound professional. So at Cymatics, there's something we like to say. Versatility is king. So just to recap real quick, the first cheat code is about surrounding yourself with people who are far better than you. And the second cheat code is about building all of your skills to become a versatile music creator. So when you have ideas in your head, nothing can stop you from actually bringing them to life. Does that make sense, guys? Like you shouldn't have to think like, oh, I'm inspired to make this like R&B song, and you don't know how to do the drums, right? Or you hear some chords and you love the sound design, but you have no idea how to make that sound you heard, right? That's why you need to be able to bring it. You need to be versatile enough to bring it from your head to actually birthing it in the DAW. But there's one final cheat code that I think pulls it all together. Out of curiosity, guys, chat, what do you guys think the final cheat code is? Go ahead and comment. Dang, we got people here for Venezuela. All over the chat. Everybody says, makes sense. Yeah, sound selection is a struggle. Okay. Let's see. Everybody says, so motivating. Hell yeah. That's the whole purpose, guys. The whole goal for you guys coming here is I want you to get a lot of value. And that's not just the free stuff. That's not just the giveaway. They say you give a man a fish he eats once, you teach a man to fish he eats for a lifetime. And that's why I spend a lot of time thinking about really breaking down what's helped Cymatics become successful and what have we learned from being in this industry. So real quick, what do you guys think the final cheat code is? A lot of people saying consistency, a lot of people saying marketing. What's funny is it's a little interesting. I'm very curious. Somebody says not giving up. Okay, cool. By the way, guys, for those guys came in late, don't forget, we're about to be giving away some cool stuff. We have a lot of equipment here to be given away. We got headphones, we got keyboards, speakers, all that kind of good stuff. And you're getting 3 plugins for being here. So stay tuned. You guys don't want to miss out on those 3 plugins. And you do not want to miss out on the 10 gigabyte anniversary sample collection that you guys are all getting for free. Thank you guys for being here today. All right, so let's get into the final cheat code. This one helps especially if you guys deal with writer's block. You're unable to finish songs, or you find it hard to get inspired to make new music. How many of you guys that? Say yes. Yes in the chat if you feel like you deal with writer's block sometimes, you're unable to finish songs, or you find it hard to get inspired. Say yes in the chat. All right, we got some yeses coming in. Yeses are fine. Okay, holy shit. Yeah, we got a lot of yeses coming in. Yeah, guys, very common issue. Okay, and if you're one of those people who just sits on all your music, all right, and I'm gonna show you guys something. You guys are you gonna like lose your mind when you see? Like a lot of people don't know this. Real quick, chat. How many of you guys have a song that you made over a year ago? Type 1 in the chat. If you made it over a year ago, you haven't released it and you're just sitting on it. Let's see who's sitting on music. Type 1 in the chat. Let's see everybody coming through. Let's see. One. Look at that, guys. Look how many people are just making music and sitting on it, okay? If that's you guys, I'm telling you, this final cheat code is going to be a really big deal. And just an experiment, how many of you guys, 2 years? Type 2. If you have songs you made 2 years ago that you love, you want to put out, but it's just sitting on your hard drive, put 2. Okay? Look at that. 2. 2's coming through. And I want you guys to say your number. It could be 5 years, 7 years. How old are some of your oldest songs that you love that you still want to release? How old are they? Post right now in the chat. And I want you guys to look and see how big of a deal it is, how a majority of our entire industry just sits on their fucking music, guys. Look at that. 10, 4, 6, 10, 9, 5 to 7, 9. All right. If any of the stuff I just talked about, any of these problems, look at that. It's freaking crazy how many people sit on music. If any of this sounded like you guys and you guys struggle with this final cheat code is going to be a big deal for you. All right, so this cheat code is going to help you a ton. All right, so if any of this sounded like you, listen up. When I first started making music, I would make songs and I would have nobody to share them with. Like my friends from school essentially didn't make music, and my family thought it was cool, but they didn't understand anything about the process itself. So it just felt weird because I wanted to have success in the music industry, but it kind of felt like nobody understood what I was doing. And I didn't realize it at the time, but this was actually one of the biggest things holding me back. There's an old saying, your network is your net worth. Let me explain why. I remember at one point, I was making some really cool music. Like I was making music I was actually happy with. I started to develop my own sound. But it felt like I just kept making that same type of song over and over again. This happens a lot, guys. And it's almost like I could even predict the way the song would come out because I'm essentially picking the same options in the studio. I'm kind of picking a similar sounds, similar plugins, and I'm solving like the problem of music in the same type of way. I'm kind of stuck essentially. But then one day, one of my friends actually sent over a project file. And it was the first time I collaborated on a song. I was playing around with these crazy dubstep sounds, stuff that there's no way I could have made on my own. But since he already did all the sound design, I was able to have a lot of fun to just play around and create on top of what he had made. And that song came out unlike anything else I had made at the time. It was actually one of my best tracks. And this taught me to explore hardcore EDM sounds, which at the time I just really wasn't doing. But then there was another collab. A friend of mine sent me gospel sounding samples he made. And I remember there was like organs and choir vocals in it, which is never something I would normally use. So it really challenged me to think. I was like, how am I going to make this shit work, right? How am I even going to make this work in a song? But it was actually one of the moments where I really leveled up. And I gained a new appreciation for softer, more soulful type sounds. I had to give a quick shout out to SpongeBob, all my SpongeBob fans out there. I had to have a little fun with this presentation. You know what I'm saying, guys? Can't be too serious. But yeah, guys, and this was even crazier the first time I worked with a singer. I remember having to manage the singer's performance and translate the emotions that was in her vocals to the actual production of the song. It forced me to grow as a producer. Real quick, I'm actually curious. We'll keep going. And I got a question about the chat because I want to see how many of you guys are collaborating on a regular basis. But even somebody like Skrillex, who started off as a heavy dubstep. Well, actually, he was in a rock band before that. But, got known for his dubstep, collaborated with A$AP Rocky, which broke major barriers between EDM and mainstream hip-hop. And this also happened when Avicii started collaborating with country music artists. It challenged him to grow as a producer. And even to this day, Avicii's music still has major influence across all radio hits. R.I.P. to the legend. Yeah, guys, Avicii's been a big inspiration for me. He actually had a documentary that was really cool. If you guys haven't seen it, I definitely would check that out. But artists and producers grow when they collaborate together. There's just something magical about collaboration with music specifically. This might sound a little cheesy. I had to throw this little slide in there. I had to throw the asterisk in. This might sound cheesy, but they say music comes from the soul. And when you collaborate, it's like all your life experiences are essentially fusing with that other person to create something new. Y'all's tastes are essentially coming together, all right? Because music's all about taste. And this forces you to grow as an artist. So cheat code number 3 is that collaboration forces growth. All right, guys? This is like the biggest thing. Collaboration forces growth. Ask yourself this. How often, I want you guys to comment this right now. How often are you making music with new people? Right now in the chat, guys. How often? How many days? Is it once a month? Is it once a year? How often are you truly making music with new people? I want to go ahead and see chat. Never, never, never. Holy shit. I was not often. Oh my God. You guys. Okay, so I expected like a little bit of collaboration, but look at the chat right now. Almost nobody is collaborating, right? Like the music industry, like there's a certain layer of success that certain people have. And if you just look at the chat, a lot of you guys are good at music, but are you doing these few things that are going to push you up, okay? Like, look at this. Nobody is collaborating. Therefore, are you being challenged in the right type of ways? How often do you make music with people of completely different genres? That's a good question to ask yourself. But considering how many people said never, you're probably not also making music with people of different genres. But I also like to make music with people who use different DAWs, even use like other instrumentation instead of like VSTs and stuff, like people pulling out MPCs and whatnot. And this is one of those things that if you were to change nothing else about your career, same amount of hours per week, doing nothing extra crazy, if all you did was collaborate with extra people, it'll push your skills to a whole different level. All right, guys, does that sound good? Does that make sense? How many of you guys want to collab? Can you say yes right now in the chat if you want to collab? Honestly, guys, I want to see real quick. Put yeses right now in the chat. I want to see you guys, how many people want to collab. Look at that, guys. Everybody says they don't collab on a regular basis at all, but yet everybody is screaming right now, yes. Okay, guys? So, and that's one of the things that inspires me to do stuff like this to you guys, because we are creating something special, and I want to solve these problems, you know what I'm saying? Because I know that like people can be better if you just connect two people, that sound designer with that mixing engineer, that vocalist with that beat maker. Like that's where the magic happens, is when people collaborate. So it's very, very, very important. Cool. Hell yes. Look at how many yeses coming in. It inspires me a lot. By the way, guys, we got lots of giveaways coming. We got a big one coming very soon here. We got the speakers. We got the microphone we give it away. The same microphone I'm using. It's actually really good. The SM7B. We got a nice little interface here, and we got speakers. Oh yeah, and you guys are going to be getting 3 premium Cymatics plugins just for showing up and staying tuned with us today. And you guys are going to be getting a 10 gigabyte sample collection as well. And all of that is 100% for free in the giveaways. All you got to do is answer questions in the chat, guys. It's very fun, very easy. Okay, cool. Let's keep running. So I really want you guys to walk away from today's event with a game plan towards making the best music essentially of your life. That's the whole game plan, guys. The reason I put this together, I want you guys making better music, because when you're happy with your music, it's like a type of fulfillment. You can't get that shit anywhere else, genuinely. Okay. So let's recap one more time. Cheat code number 1. I like to say, surround yourself with titans. If you can find somebody who's years ahead of you, they're going to be able to easily shortcut you to where they are. So if you don't have somebody like this, it needs to be a top priority, okay? Stop working on your song. Take a step back. Ask yourself, do you have somebody who's better than you? Make it a priority. Cheat code number 2, versatility is king. Success in the music industry is going to require you to wear multiple hats, whether you like that shit or not. Don't forget, you need to learn mixing, beat making, melody composition, mastering, sound design, plugins, marketing, branding, and my personal favorite, the one that I think is the most powerful, which is sampling. And I'm going to explain why later, but I think it's very big. And then cheat code number 3 is that collaboration forces growth. When you collaborate with people, especially ones who make different types of music, use different types of hardware, and have a different approach to making songs, it's going to challenge you and force you to grow as a producer and an artist. And for Cymatics' 10-year anniversary, I wanted today's presentation to be something special. Not only are you getting the 10 gigabytes of samples for free and the 3 free plugins, but I'm also giving you these 3 cheat codes that have helped me. But I wanted to give you these 3 cheat codes because they've really helped me find success in the industry. Because the things I shared with you today aren't going to be irrelevant when music goes from TikTok to the next platform. I'm telling you guys, I've seen it start, in the SoundCloud days, Bandcamp moved over this, YouTube was a big thing, blogs. Nowadays it's all, Spotify, TikTok discovery. There's one thing I can guarantee: the industry is always evolving, but the things I talked about in today's presentation, they're foundational, right? Collaboration, it doesn't matter if people are making music on their computers, their iPhones, or even incorporating AI tools. These lessons will continue to stand the test of time. And believe me, if you guys take this stuff serious, all the stuff we talked about today, you're going to have far better odds of actually making it in the music industry, because the music industry is extremely competitive. And it's already hard enough to make it. Don't make it harder than it needs to be. By the way, guys, I'm a DBZ nerd. I'm a Dragon Ball Z nerd. I'm an anime nerd. I'm a video game nerd. If you guys are wondering where all these references came, had to have some fun. So I made you guys a promise at the beginning of the stream. And now that I've given you the 3 biggest cheat codes for finding success in the music industry, I'm about to give you guys the 10 gigabyte anniversary sample collection for free, 3 premium Cymatics plugins for free, and more chances to actually win the studio gear. Does that sound good? All right, guys. But for now, hell yeah. A lot of let's goes. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Yes. Hell yes. A lot of emojis. Thanks, guys. DBZ gang. Hell yeah. Keep coming. Keep coming. But now it's time for the big surprise number one. I've been working on a secret project called The Art of Sampling. Remember when I said sampling was one of the most powerful skills you could learn? Do you know how many hit songs have been made with sampling? Think about it. How many hit songs you guys think was made with sampling? All right. Let's just take a look at a song, Lonely by Akon. This was one of the biggest records in the early 2000s, which sampled actually a record from the 1950s called Lonely by Bobby Vinton. But the secret sauce was the way Akon reinvented the sample, and which really made it iconic. It played a major role in why the song blew up. And then you take a look at a record like Stronger by Kanye West. This song featured the most memorable hook by French electronic duo Daft Punk, one of my favorite groups of all time. I fucking love Daft Punk. But the real sauce was the way that Kanye and Timbaland added energy to the original sample, making it perfect for hip hop. Actually, it's kind of funny. Kanye, was going ham with that record. He couldn't get the drums right. There's a famous story that the only person to get the drums right was actually Timbaland himself. And it's funny because Daft Punk's original song actually sampled another song, Cola Bottle Baby by Edwin Birdsong. You wouldn't even know that. You would hear this and be like, what the fuck? But yeah, guys, essentially, like sampling is just at the heart of so much different type of music. Even right here, there's a clip here. I couldn't get a video in here, but the clip here, Drake is playing a song called Pamela's Dilemma from his latest album in front of a huge crowd. And this actually song, Drake's also big into sampling because he actually featured one of our guitar samples in that exact song. So you guys can look it up. It was on one of his recent albums. And a lot of you guys know another creative sample flip was Miss the Rage by Trippie Redd. The cool part was the producer creatively flipped the song into an EDM beat. But the funny thing was it was just one of our EDM samples. And that little flip, right, that little technique essentially started an entirely new genre of music called rage. And at one point, that song, and mostly it was the instrumental, it was like the original Cymatics loop, just with the new twist on it, was one of the biggest songs on TikTok at the time. So whether you guys like it or not, sampling has been at the core of hip-hop, EDM, pop, and every major genre for the past 30 years. And I think the main reason, and you guys can probably relate to me on this, but I think the main reason is like if we're sitting in like a cafe or something, the second a producer or an artist hears something, naturally we all have like a specific way we think about it, and we have a specific vision for that, right? We want to make it into our own sound, all right? So we hear something and we get inspired to turn that into something completely unique, which is why I believe that sampling can be one of the most powerful skills for you to learn. And it's also why I personally have spent the majority of the past decade becoming a master at sampling. I said before, like it's important to learn a lot of different skills, but for me, I've learned a lot, but I've also leaned into sampling because I love it so much. And for the first time ever, I wanted to share some secret techniques that I would never share with the world. I'm seeing guys right now, sampling is the best, super powerful. Yeah, you can turn a sound into anything you want. People throwing some fire emojis from Mr. Rage. Hell yeah. Somebody said tighten your mic. Yeah, this thing's slowly slipping, but it is what it is. Yeah, guys. A lot of yeses. You guys want me to share some secret techniques I've never shared with the world? A lot of fire emojis. Hell yeah. Don't forget, guys, we are going to be doing this giveaway very soon. There's already been 2 winners in this live stream, but you guys are getting the 10 gigabyte sample collection. You guys are going to be getting the 3 plugins for free, and we have a lot of equipment for today. So stay tuned, and I'm about to share some secret sauce when it comes to sampling, because as you can see in the chat, everybody is pumped about this. I'm telling you guys, it's fire. Okay, does that sound good? Okay, cool. So I'm going to show you guys some secret sauce of the stuff I cover in the art of sampling. First thing is how to flip any vocal into a hit with my secret vocal chopping technique. You guys ever hear like an EDM song? A lot of times nowadays they reinvent the vocal melodies because they'll cut them up and do crazy stuff with it. You also see it in hip hop quite a bit, where you'll take a vocal sample, you'll snip out a little piece. You see Drake do this a lot, and you can turn something essentially, because the human voice has so much like emotion and soul to it, when you actually sample it and chop it up and do cool stuff with it, you can make some really, really stuff that people vibe with, some really cool stuff. And I'm gonna be showing you guys my secret technique when it comes to chopping vocals. I'm gonna show you guys in this course, The Art of Sampling, I'm gonna show you guys how I can reimagine any sample with my secret plugin strategy. All right. Writer's block isn't a thing if you have enough options for you when you're in the studio. It's not like, man, what do I work on? It's like I have a massive checklist of things. And one of those things is actually the plugins I use and how I process samples. I can go through and I have 50 different ways just with plugins to flip a sample. So I'm going to be sharing my secret plugin strategy when it comes to flipping samples. I'm going to show you guys how to land more placements using my limitless beat making formula. Okay. You got to have a strategy on making a lot of music. All right. It's not good enough these days just to make a few records. And when you're using samples properly, you can essentially keep making new stuff out of those samples. So it's not just, hey, here's a melody loop, let me make a beat or a song. What I'm going to be showing you is my way that I transform it into a lot of new stuff and use it as building blocks for brand new ideas. And you can create any and one cool thing I'm going to teach is I'm going to show you how you can create any genre of music from a weird sampling trick. I'm not going to tell you guys on this yet, but on this part of the course, I actually show you a weird trick where you can make essentially any genre of music, and it's really helpful, even if you don't have a lot of experience in it, right? How many of you guys make one genre of music, two genres of music, 3, 4, 5? Post the number right now in chat. How many genres of music do you make? Because if I were to take a wild guess, a lot of you guys probably make a lot of music. Like I have at least 6 different genres. Look at that. 1, 3, 5, 7, 5 plus, 3, 4, 6. All right, guys, it's important. You need to know how to make a lot of different genres and styles of music personally, because a lot of times it fulfills you when you get bored of a certain style to do new stuff. But also like nowadays, you got to know how to make a lot of different types of stuff. I'm going to show you guys how you can nail the perfect the low end using what I call the God 808, right? I have a whole in detailed lesson on essentially how to use this 808. It's fire. You also get it. And it actually teaches you how to use, create your own signature 808s as well. In the art of sampling, I also show you how you can make songs sound huge with my simple volume shaping trick. Volume shaping is one of the most powerful techniques, yet it's so underrated. Not that many people actually use volume shaping in creative ways. I see some people do it on EDM. It's a little bit more popular, but in general, there's so many different ways to do volume shaping to really shape your music, shape your vocals. And I share all my tricks in this course. Okay. I show you guys how to arrange songs like the pros and to really make the right kind of buildups to make your songs hit. Okay. I learned this from Cody from Internet Money, actually. I remember him saying like, yo, it's not just the idea, but it's how you bring in that idea that matters. Really. And he was kind of showing me how he'd catch a vibe and stuff, but he's like, that's not the important part. It's how do you bring it in, right? Same thing for EDM. It's not just the drops. It's like, how do you bring in those drops to get the crowd, to get the club excited, right? To get that festival excited. And I'm going to be sharing my secret build-up formula in this course as well. I'll be showing you guys ways to essentially get endless inspiration and never bump into beat block. This just goes deeper into expanding the different types of strategies. And of course, what was the number one issue that everybody talked about in here? It was always mixing, right? So I'm going to show you guys how you can really use a lot of different sample strategies to get pro level mixes every single time just by keeping it simple. This is probably alone one of the most valuable lessons in here. But yeah, guys, it's something that I cover and I get very excited. And if you guys haven't noticed, this 10-year anniversary live stream, it's about helping you guys, right? So the cool part about this course is it actually includes exercise files and lessons because true mastery isn't just about learning. It's also about doing, all right? So this makes it easy to learn production techniques regardless of what skill level you're at. All right, guys. So the way I put together the art of sampling, it doesn't matter if you're somebody who's been producing 7, 8 years, a decade even, or somebody who's just getting started out. The way we've broken it down into simple piece by piece skills that you're mastering, you're going to learn everything you need to be a pro. But the reality is we break it in a simple way for you guys to understand. All right. And the thing is, I was looking into a lot of music programs like Berkeley, a lot of these other music schools. I know they got SAE and stuff and other big name institutes in the industry. And a lot of these schools are charging $4,000 to $6,000 per course, okay? And you need dozens and dozens of courses to actually complete a program, right? And I don't think any of them especially when it comes to sampling or even getting close to the stuff I put into the art of sampling. All right. Somebody said they don't teach you jack shit, you know. Crazy money, expensive. Yeah, guys, it's crazy. So I'm actually valuing this thing at least $4,000 just because of the schools and stuff. And like I said, the education is what like Cymatics is trying to do. But the thing is, I want the art of sampling to be accessible to you guys to begin with, because that's essentially why we started Cymatics, was to be helpful. So I talked to the team about it, and we decided not to charge $4,000, but we like talking about it, and like $2,000 like sounded like an awesome deal. I see people right now like fire emojis, hell yeah. Somebody's like, do you take PayPal, all this stuff? Yeah, guys. Even like $2,000 sounds like an awesome deal, because at the end of the day, these schools are charging $4,000 to $6,000 and you're not even learning that much. All right. But then I thought about it. And I thought about it being our 10-year anniversary. Like, look how many fire emojis coming in. You guys are pumped about the fucking course. You guys got me excited. But I thought about it. It's our 10-year anniversary. And after some long fights with my team, all right, I had some long fights with my team because they thought I was crazy, right? Because I decided that the art of sampling, this course that I put together, I put a lot of energy on. A lot of people are asking if it's $1,000. Somebody said $2,000 is a good deal. People are asking, a lot of fire emojis in the chat. I decided that the price of the art of sampling for everybody here today is, see a lot. Gotta wait a little bit. I'll sell my kidney. I like that guy. Like I said, I'll sell my kidney. It's free. It's free, guys. That's it. Big surprise number one. It is free. You heard that right? 100% for free. If you guys are excited, please drop a comment in the chat. Legendary. Hell yeah. Whoa, fire emojis. Thank you. Whoa, hell yes. Stephen blessed us. You know, thank you, Stephen. Yeah, guys. This was like, it was a big project, Art of Sampling. It got me very excited, and I wanted to do something for you guys, you know? And yeah, guys, I'm excited that you guys are getting this thing 100% for free. Thank you for coming here today. This is like another thing I want to add on. So it's my gift for this amazing community for our 10-year anniversary. You guys are so excited. You guys got me excited for this stream. I'm like cheering with good energy right now. You guys got me going. Hell yes, chat. I don't even know how many people are in here. What do we got? We got 4,100. I'm doing this. I'm just seeing the chat. That's crazy. You guys are amazing. So yeah, this is my gift to you guys for being an amazing community and for coming to our 10-year anniversary event. So now everyone here today, you guys are getting the Art of Sampling course for free. You guys are getting the 10 gigabyte anniversary sample collection for free. You guys are getting 3 premium Cymatics plugins for free. And don't forget, guys, we're about to do the big giveaway here. So you guys got more chances to win gear. Does that sound amazing? Can I get some fire emojis? Can I get some hell yeahs in the chat? Can I get some let's goes in the chat? I see goat. I see blessed. Hell yes. Thank you. Fire emojis. Christmas came early. I love it. Hell yeah. Cool. As you guys can see, guys, told you guys it was going to be worth it coming here. We have also went over what I believed was the most important cheat codes. I really hope you guys, pay attention to that stuff, because I think it's important. And I want you guys to walk away this Saturday. You're not out partying. You're not out like dicking around. Y'all are making sacrifices by being here today. And I wanted to make it worth it, because everybody that's here today, you guys are all serious about music, right? We're all coming together. Hell yeah. Let's keep going. So I really hope you feel like coming here today was worth your time. And I told you guys you're going to get a ton of value. But remember, there's still surprise number 2. Let's go. Surprise number 2, guys. And I told you there was going to be a big opportunity. Is it cool if I tell you guys about it? There's a big opportunity. I want yeses in the chat. Let's see. Let's go. Dang. Some people said they're up at 2 a.m. where they're at just to watch this live stream. I'm getting a lot of yes. Okay, cool. All right, guys, this is the big opportunity because, everything here has been leading up with value and stuff, but there's something here. The big surprise number 2 is a big deal, and it's a really big opportunity, and I got a lot of yeses. So I just want to say thank you guys for taking the time. Let's get into it. So I have some good news and I have some bad news. The bad news is that the opportunity is not going to be for everybody. If you're somebody who just makes music for fun and doesn't really care to like do it for a living per se, or maybe you're somebody who's just not that serious about it, I would say the big opportunity isn't for you. It's not that you can't get value out of it, but I would call it a bit overkill because this is like something that we've really been putting together for our 10-year anniversary for quite a while. So it's a big deal. And by the way, there's nothing wrong for doing it for fun. Everybody's out there who's like, yeah, I just like to make songs. I don't want to be have any sort of material success. You just make music for fun. There's nothing wrong with that. But this opportunity is specifically for people who are serious about getting to the next level and actually building a career in music. I'm even seeing people right now. This is my dream. Somebody says, we'll get a chance to meet soon. Hell yeah. I love the motivation, everybody. I love the motivation. A lot of people saying they want to do music for a living. I'm serious. Awesome. So I'm looking for people who like to take massive action. And the good news is that you're here today. I'm actually inviting 300 of you to join something before the rest of the world hears it. And it's crazy. I thought there was only going to be like 300 something people on the live stream, but we have 4,232. But I'm inviting 300 of you to join something special. All right. So the art of sampling wasn't the only course that I worked on. For the past year, I've actually been flying to studios all over the world, meeting up with our top producers, engineers, and vocalists to build something unlike anything else out there. I wanted to create a step-by-step path so up-and-coming producers and artists could learn everything they need to know about music production. So just how I had those giant leaps in my career by learning from people who are far better than me, I built a program that takes decades of experience from top producers and artists and essentially makes it easy for anybody to get a big level up. Does that sound good? You guys want a big level up? Let me get some thumbs up in the chat. If you guys are excited, you guys want to level up your career, let me see some thumbs up in the chat. Oh yeah, a lot of people. I'm in. Yes. Let's go. Fire emojis. Yes. Okay, cool. So it's called the Art of Music Production. It's a high-level online music program that has 10 in-depth courses around every area of production you need to know in the music industry. And the art of sampling was actually just one piece of the journey. The one you guys got for free for showing up today, this was actually one piece of the journey. Because I'm also excited to announce the art of mixing. It doesn't matter if you're a producer, artist, or engineer. Mixing is vital for success. Because you can have the coolest song idea of all time, but if the mix isn't there, believe me, your music will never make it. I hate to say that, but mixing is so important. A lot of people already have really good music that's 90% of the way there. They're right there, right at the finish line. But that final 10%, which is often the mix, is everything. Honestly, it's a bitch. That final 10% is tough to get that final mix. You guys know what I'm talking about. Because you simply can't make it without a proper mix, which is why we share every mixing techniques to make placement-ready beats, to helping you make hard-hitting EDM inside of the art of mixing. But true mastery, like I said, isn't just about learning something. You have to put it in action. And that's why almost every single lesson in this program includes easy to follow exercises that are meant to train you at the highest level. You got to do. I'm telling you, there is nothing like this online and not even close to this scale. So the art of music production includes the art of sampling that you guys are getting for free. But now you also are going to be getting, but now guys, if you guys join, if you're one of the 300 people that joined the art of music production, you're also getting the art of mixing. And we're valuing that course alone at $1,500. If you guys want great mixes, this really goes into everything. So next, I want, yes, legends, please. Awesome. All right, guys, next up, we got the art of vocals. Vocals are by far the catchiest part of music. And it's important for every it's important for every type of producer and artist you know. It's important that they know how to record vocals without a professional studio. You see so many people in their bedrooms these days. You can get amazing mixes on just your laptop, guys. All right. So in this thing, we teach really how to process vocals to sit perfectly, how to sit perfectly mixed in your songs, just like your favorite songs. And how to build beats and compositions around full acapellas is also taught in the art of vocals. Think about this as a vocal engineering masterclass to teach you everything you need to know to level up on the vocal side of things. And you even get to see full studio sessions broken down into easy to follow steps. I know a lot of you vocalists are out there because like the vocal production is just such a hard part of production. And considering that professional engineers and studio time can cost you $300 to $500 per hour to learn this stuff, we're valuing the art of vocals at $2,500. All right, so the art of music production includes the art of sampling, the art of mixing, and the art of vocals, which is valued at $2,500. So total value now, that's $4,000 for the 300 people who join the art of music production. But next, let's talk about the art of composing melodies. Knowing how to make original samples from scratch is one of the biggest advantages in the music industry right now. How on a scale of 1 to 10, how good are you guys at making original melodies? I built the biggest sample company in the world, so I work with the best sample creators literally in the entire world that are really, really good. From 1 to 10, somebody said 0. From 1 to 10, how good are you at making original melodies? I see 7, 8, 6, 3, 4, 3, 4, 2. Couple 10s out there. That's awesome. Maybe a 5. So this is probably one of the highest value things because Cymatics has had our samples placed on more records than almost anyone else in the entire world. And you're going to see all of how our secret techniques behind how we make our melodies from scratch. Okay. We really thought this was important because even though you're great at sampling, like I said before, to really make it in the industry, you need a wide variety of skills, and making original melodies is a really, really amazing skill to have. And this includes everything from learning how to make melodies with hip hop, R&B, EDM, vintage, lo-fi, and so much more. Just think about this, guys. If you had one sample that gets placed on a big record or even a small record, the advance on a placement alone is usually around $5,000 on average. How many people have you gotten a placement? Yes or no in the chat. Have you ever gotten a placement? Let me see. Yeses or nos. Have you guys ever gotten a placement? Very curious to see what comes in here. I see no. Oh my God. Like maybe one yes for every like 55 no's. All right, guys. There's great money in it if you know how to do it. So the art of composing melodies, I'm valuing at $1,750, but just keep in mind, guys, creating great melodies is actually a backdoor to the music industry. A lot of people are sending out melodies and getting placements like fucking crazy out there, guys. So getting really good at making melodies is a really big deal. All right. So the art of music production, 300 people that get in are getting the art of sampling. You guys are all getting that, but it's included as part of the program. You guys get the art of mixing, which is valued at $1,500. You guys are getting the art of vocals, which is valued at $2,500. You're getting the art of melodies, valued at $1,750. So in total now, this program is valued at $5,750. Okay. And I mentioned before about how important it is to have all-around skills, which is why it was crucial to create the art of sound design. Cymatics actually built its name initially off of being a preset company because we had nothing but the top level sound designers in the world. We've had Marshmello, an EDM legend, recently show how he was using Cymatics sounds to make one of his hits. It was actually one of his recent project file breakdowns on his YouTube channel. And the thing is, sound design is powerful, because it's the easiest way to build a unique sound for yourself as an artist. Everybody's always looking for a way to cut through the noise. And one of the best ways to do it is actually through sound design. Because sometimes when everyone has a similar chord progression or similar drums, the sound design can carry your music to a new place by itself. And the cool part is you'll learn how to utilize high energy synths, create emotional pads and massive basses without spending years of tweaking knobs and feeling lost, okay? I felt so lost when I first started sound design. I got started with Massive. I don't know how many of you guys use Massive, but back in the day, you'd look at it and you'd see 40 knobs, or even worse was FM8, all right? And I just remember looking at it, and I really couldn't make anything sound good. All right, I started to get a little bit better at Massive, and then I started to learn Serum a little bit, and stuff started to come together. But guys, sound design can be something where it feels like it's really hard to get your head around it, right? But it is really one of those things that can set you apart in the industry. And you could even take the stuff you learn from the Art of Sound Design course and go get a job as a sound designer. That's one of the benefits of this entire program. Was it's not just releasing songs, but there's a lot of good opportunities in the music industry, like being a sound designer for a company like Cymatics. So we're valuing the Art of Sound Design at $1,000. So for the 300 of you that joined the Art of Music Production, you guys are getting the Art of Sampling, the Art of Mixing, the Art of Vocals, the Art of Melodies, and the Art of Sound Design, which we're valuing at $1,000. So in total now, this entire program is worth $6,750. All right, guys, let's keep going. So there's an old saying: a man is only as good as his tools. Think about building a fence without knowing how to use a hammer. It'd probably be pretty tough, right? Making eggs without a frying pan. Good luck running a restaurant. All right. And for us producers and artists, one of the most valuable things that we can learn is actually how to use our own tools, aka plugins, which is why I'm super excited to announce the Art of Plugins. We spent a lot of time diving into a handful of plugins that we use in every single session. We're talking like, what's the go-tos? But we specifically wanted to teach you about what's going on under the hood. For example, once you understand the mechanics of a certain compressor, the foundational skill will translate to almost every single compressor out there. So you won't just learn how to use our favorite plugins, but you'll build foundational skills to use all plugins just like a pro. How many of you guys want to learn more about plugins? Let's get some yeses in the chat. Do you guys want to learn more about plugins and exactly what's our top plugins? I want to hear it. Yes, yes, yes. Awesome. Thumbs up. Yes, yes, yes. Holy shit, yes. Yeah, guys, plugins, I'm telling you, knowing how to use your tools is one of the most powerful things out there. And don't forget, guys, we're about to be doing the big giveaway, as well as giving you guys a link for all the free stuff. You guys are getting that. I'm just going over the big opportunity for only 300 people if you want to join. Let's keep diving in. It doesn't matter what DAW you use, by the way, to get value out of this. I know you guys are some worried. We probably got GarageBand people out there, FL Studio, Ableton, Logic, Pro Tools. It does not matter. You guys will all get value out of the Art of Plugins. So we have here the Art of Plugins, which we're valuing at $1,250. So total value now we have is $8,000. You're getting the Art of Mixing, the Art of Vocals, the Art of Melodies, the Art of Sound Design, the Art of Sampling. This course, like I said before, is unlike anything that's out there, guys. When we made this, we weren't just doing like another course or like a YouTube video. This thing was designed to challenge and redefine music education as a whole. All right. And as an added bonus, you guys all said in the chat, y'all want to know more about plugins. And as an added bonus, we're going to include every single Cymatics plugin we have ever released with the 300 people who get into the program. So this way, when you join the Art of Music Production, you have everything you need right out the gate to start learning, especially for the Art of Plugins. You guys are going to be getting everything. Let's go. Let's go. Fire emojis. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Somebody said, damn, yo. All right, guys. So one of the bonuses that's included for free with this program is every single Cymatics plugin. We're valuing that at $500. So in total value, the Art of Music Production is worth $8,500. Next up, we have the art of mastering, the scary one. The most common question people ask me, what do you guys think it is? What do you guys think the most common question I get when it comes to mixing? Let me see in the chat, guys, right now. I'm looking at the chat. What's the most common question you guys think is asked? I said mastering. What's mastering? Kinda, yeah. So the most common question is, what do you put on your master channel? Everybody always wants to know, what do you put on your master channel? So many producers are trying to achieve the proper amount of loudness in their tracks, and they think the only way to get their song sounding professional is to send it out to get it mastered. And that's just not true. The reality is that there's so many great tools that have made mastering easy today. And if you know what to do, it's easy to get the right results, regardless of what DAW or hardware you use. We teach the foundational techniques to get a great master on your song every single time. So we're valuing the art of mastering at $2,000. How many of you guys excited about mastering? All right. Let's get some yeses in the chat. How many of you guys excited about mastering? Woo! Let's go. Damn, yes. Hell yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Me. Awesome. Yeah, guys. So we're including the art of mastering. We're valuing at $2,000. We have the art of plugins. We have the art of sound design, the art of melodies, the art of vocals, and the art of mixing, and the art of sampling. And just to differentiate real quick, everybody here today gets the art of sampling for free. This entire art of music production program is going to be only for 300 people that join here today. And I didn't think we'd have this many people, but we have 4,223 people watching today. So it's going to be a small amount of people that enroll. We didn't expect this at all, to be honest. Awesome. Let's keep getting into it. Next up, we have the art of drums. Travis Scott, Mike Dean, Kanye have all stressed how important drums are in the music industry. Even if you look at EDM titans like Skrillex, top people in the music industry always have drums that hit different. Oh, look at this guy. I don't know who this guy is. Bob in the office here. He's jamming out some hard drums. All right. But there's two sides to this equation. The first thing that mastering drums unlocks for you as an artist and as a producer is you're able to jump between genres effortlessly. It's hard to say that one sample, melody, or chord progression really defines a genre, right? If I were to play something out on piano for you guys or play a sample, it's hard to say like, oh, that's a trap sample. That's an EDM sample, right? It's sometimes hard to say that. But if you ask yourself what makes, like, let's say, take a genre like Latin music. What makes Latin music Latin music? It's that drum bounce, right? It's the drum bounce that really defines it. And what makes a trap beat, right? Each style of music is often heavily defined by its own signature drum sound and bounce, okay? Because I do think the sound selection is also a big role in that. But it's really the bounce and the sound selection of the drums that really defines genres of music. And no matter how hard you try, house music is not house music if it's missing the 4 on the floor kick. So whether you're trying to make hard-hitting EDM genres like future bass, house, and dubstep, or trying to find the right pockets for boom bap, hip hop, R&B, and lo-fi, the art of drums is designed to teach you everything in depth. And this is especially helpful when inspiration strikes and you hear a song in your head and you want to make it, all right? Because you'll easily know exactly how to build the drums for any style you can think of. You don't want to like be inspired to do some like, you know, Detroit style drums or do like some drill style drums and just be like, oh, how do they do like the snares again? Or like let's say you're inspired to make some house music and you're just, you don't really know what the right kick and snare sound selection should be, right? You need to know this stuff because when the inspiration hits, you got to be able to take advantage. So we're valuing the art of drums at $1,500. So the art of music production includes now the art of sampling, the art of mixing valued at $1,500, the art of vocals valued at $2,500, the art of melodies, which we're valuing at $1,750, the art of sound design, which we're valuing at $1,000, the art of plugins, which we're valuing at $1,250, the art of mastering, which we're valuing at $2,000, and now the Art of Drums at $1,500. And don't forget, everybody, or the 300 people that join, will also get all Cymatics plugins. All right. So the total value now is $1,200. Like I said, this course is freaking stacked. There's nothing else like this out there. All right. Let's go. All right. And by the way, you guys know how you're getting. I'm about to give away the 10 gigabyte anniversary sample collection for free. I told you guys that's still true. Everybody who coming here today is getting the 10 gigabyte anniversary sample collection for free. But when you sign up for the Art of Music Production, you're actually getting a 50 gigabyte version. All right. And just keep in mind, guys, this right here essentially is handpicked our best samples from the past decade of production. So it's really cool because it starts off in our old school EDM era, and it kind of transitions to all the different eras of samples. We've essentially taken the best ones and made a 50 gigabyte collection. So everybody here today, don't worry, you get the free 10 gigabyte version, but for the 300 people who join the Art of Music Production, you guys are getting a 300 gigabyte version. All right. And this thing has a ton of our best drum samples inside of it. And it also has a bunch of extra premium samples to go with this course. Yeah, you gotta love some of our team, guys. I let our team help me out with these slides, and I told them, I was like, look, I don't mind what you put. We can have some fun with it. So when you're going through the lessons and exercises in AMP, and by the way, AMP is acronym for the Art of Music Production. That's the program we're calling. You'll have more sounds to play with, and to help you master each area of production. By the way, guys, this is a clip. I actually flew all over the world to shoot this program. I shot a lot of it myself, and I have a lot of top guys on my team, and we went to some really sick studios. So the screenshot you hear is actually from the Art of Music Production. All right, so this 50 gigabyte anniversary sample collection that I just talked about is valued at $200, and you guys are getting that for free, right? So the Art of Production, overview here has a lot of stuff. You guys are, as the free bonuses, you guys are also getting all the plugins and now a 50 gigabyte anniversary sample collection valued at $200. So in total now, this program is worth $12,200. All right. So you guys can work on a song and then accidentally start tweaking some random sound, right? Who's guilty? Who is working on a song, you're feeling inspired, and you started tweaking some random shit? Type the word random right now in the chat. That's you. All right. And if you don't type that in the chat, you're lying, because all of us, we're all guilty of it. We go in there, we're working on music, and you start working on some random sounds. Random. Yes. You know, and it doesn't come from a bad place, because we're all inspired to make great music, and sometimes we just like to play around, right? As you can see, everybody messes around tweaking some random sounds. But the problem is that sometimes you can find yourself an hour and a half later not making much progress, right? Or are you one of those people that has a ton of songs, but your songs are really not longer than a minute because they never get finished? Okay? Not finished. Type out not finished right now if you guys have more not finished songs than finished songs. Okay? And this is a big deal for people, guys. Like, you got to get records to the finish line. See, not finished. You got me. Guilty. Not finished. All right. So if this is you guys, all right, the key to fixing this is actually having good workflow, which is why we created the Art of Workflow. The top producers and artists in the game have optimized workflows to help them go fast. All right. This includes optimizing your sessions, saving studio time with the right techniques and mindset, all right? Which leads you to be making more music overall, all right? So for example, if you make 2 to 3 songs per month, right now, guys, in the chat, how many songs do you make per month? I would say the average producer, singer works on 2 to 3 songs per month. Some people more, some people just work on one record. All right, I want to see right now. Post in the chat, how many songs do you work on a month? I see one, two, a couple 10s in there. That's very cool. 1, 2, 3, 5, 2, 6, right? Okay, cool. 9. A lot of 1s, a lot of 2s. So my estimate here, 2 to 3 seems to be an average. You'll end up making 30 songs per year, right? You make 2 to 3 songs 2.5 times 12, it's roughly about 30 songs per year. But after the art of workflow, you'll end up making close to 30 songs per month, not per year, per month. Songs that are not only finished, but also 2 to 4 minutes in length. All right, guys, we show you how to get to that finish line and actually lay out your ideas to get them to that 2 to 4 minutes in length so they're ready to go. I'm not talking about just spamming little song ideas. I'm talking about records that are ready to go. So in a full year, you can end up making closer to 360 songs just by optimizing your workflow. How does that sound, guys? How would you like to go from 2 to 3 songs a month to 30 songs a month? Does that sound good? That's a 10x improvement. Say the word AMP right now, guys. AMP in the chat if you guys want to amplify your workflow to make it better. That'd be crazy. That'd be sick. Yeah, sounds Christ. AMP, AMP, AMP. A lot of amps in the chat. That's actually, it was a cool acronym. That's why we wanted to do it, because AMP is also like amplifying your skills. Obviously, AMP is a thing in music, and it stands for the art of music production, guys. And it's not crazy. Like 360 is not crazy as it sounds. 360 songs a year. So even if you only got a minor upgrade in your workflow, you'd still end up making at least 3 times the amount of songs after taking the workflow course. This means more beat sales, more streaming songs, more streaming revenue from song releases, and overall more chances to go viral, because we know, guys, that nowadays with social media and stuff, you need a lot of records out there to try to get your career going. All right? So just ask yourself this, guys. Think about this right now. How much is having an extra 100 beats a year worth to you? All right? How much is having an extra 100 beats a year? And that's on the low side. I said, you can get, from 2 to 3 songs up to like a month up to 30, which would equal 360. How much would just an extra 100 beats a year be worth to you? All right. And don't forget, one placement one placement advance can be worth $5,000 alone. And because of all this, we're valuing the art of workflow at $1,350. This course alone is really sick because of how much it multiplies the amount of music that you make. So the art of music production now includes the art of sampling. That's going to be free. But the art of mixing, which we're valuing at $1,500. The art of vocals, we're valuing at $2,500. The art of melodies, that's valued at $1,750. The art of sound design, valued at $1,000. The art of plugins, valued at $1,250. The art of mastering, valued at $2,000. The art of drums, which is valued at $1,500. And the art of workflow, that's valued at $1,350. And don't forget, you're getting all Cymatics plugins, which we're valuing at $500. And the 50 gigabyte anniversary sample collection that we're valuing at $200. In total, this thing is valued at $13,550. Does this sound like something crazy? I told you guys, we had been working a long time on this, and we're set out to do something to take education up a notch to make it a lot better. AMP. I'm getting a lot of AMP. All right, guys. A lot of people excited for this. All right, guys. So next up, we have the art of song making. This is really where our students bring everything together. You're going to see our entire process for finishing songs from start to finish. To give you the final test on using all of the skills that you guys learn when you're inside of AMP, as well as testing you across multiple different genres. Because by the way, guys, if you're a hip hop producer, you're going to be challenged to make a lot of different genres of music. If you're an EDM producer, you're going to be challenged to make pop music, lo-fi. This program is designed to test your skills and push you into a lot of different areas. This course specifically is why you're going to have more songs than ever before that are ready for Spotify, Apple Music, and all the different streaming services. You're going to build a catalog of music for yourself, which is honestly one of the best moves for you as an artist. So I would say, just ask yourself this. How much is having a catalog that's 5 times bigger than what you have now worth to you guys? How much do you guys think a music catalog is worth? Don't let anybody tell you there's no money in music. That's one of the stupidest things that people can say. A lot of people, sometimes friends, parents and stuff like that, will tell you there's no money in music. I'm telling you guys right now, go look at the major labels. Why is there this many multi-billion-dollar companies, right? Why is guys like Russ independent having massive catalogs of music making multi-8 figures in the music industry? Why are people, big institutional money right now, big investors buying entire catalogs of music for 10 to 15 times what they make, right? Having a big catalog is worth a lot of money, and just having a lot of music is valuable for you and your career. All right. So the art of song creation is valued at $2,500. And like I said, this is going to be pulling all your skills together from the program, from AMP. And this is where our students are really put to the test and have to make a lot of different genres of music. And they really are really challenged in this part of the course. All right. So the art of music production overview includes the art of sampling, the art of mixing, the art of vocals, the art of melodies, the art of sound design, the art of plugins, the art of mastering, the art of drums, the art of workflow, and now the art of song making. And don't forget, you get those 2 bonuses. You get all the Cymatics plugins, and you get the 50 gigabyte anniversary sample collection. And this entire program is worth $16,000 at this point with all the stuff we included. And as you can see, the art of music is an all-in-one program that teaches you everything you need to know about production. But before I open up the 300 spots for enrollment, I mentioned how you guys would get a chance to connect with me as well as top producers from my team. Because I believe working directly with you is the most valuable thing you can do. And this means listening to your music and directly giving you personalized song feedback. I had to add something like this because the most important moments of my entire career was when I met S1, San Holo, and other big names in the industry. So I'm excited to announce that everybody who enrolls in AMP will also be placed in our feedback mentorship program. And this is going to be where you receive multiple personalized song feedback sessions for your songs. This way, you not only are learning throughout the entire course, but you also get customized guidance as well. I'm telling you guys, feedback is one of the most powerful things you guys can have in your music, guys. Feedback is very, very important. Yeah. And by the way, guys, I know a lot of people are asking in the chat. We are going to be giving away the headphones. We're going to be giving away the speakers. We're going to be giving away the microphone here very soon. And I'm about to open up enrollment for the 300 people if they want to join. But for everybody else, we're also going to be sending out 3 premium plugins for free for you guys being here. You guys are going to be getting the 10 gigabyte anniversary sample collection as well. And don't forget, guys, you guys are getting, just for showing up today and sticking around, you guys are getting the art of sampling for free. So regardless if you join or not, you guys are getting some awesome stuff. So we're valuing the mentorship, the feedback mentorship program at $1,200, but the 300 people that enroll are going to be getting this for free. All right. So as you guys can see, we have a lot of bonuses here, and there is a lot of different stuff included with this program. So now, for our 10-year anniversary, we wanted to go big, and we wanted a project that helps elevate the next generation of producers and artists, because this is our 10-year anniversary. And my goal for this program was to do something better than any college or music school out there. Okay? Because honestly, I think charging $20,000 to $30,000 for a full semester in art school is pretty fucking crazy, to just be candid, right? Like, music school costs a lot of money. I don't know if you guys have seen it, you guys have ever applied or anything, but it costs a lot of money. Because I know that I didn't know what to do in the early stages, and I was looking at different universities and stuff, and the costs are crazy, all right? And especially comparing it to how much something like the art of music production offers. You know, and our mission at Cymatics for the next decade is to bring you guys the highest level music education that's better than any music school. And that even goes for our free stuff, like the art of sampling. That's going to be better than any paid sampling course out there. And everybody here gets that for free. But we want to make it accessible for anyone who is truly inspired. All right. And for anyone who's down to take action and essentially bet on themselves. So I've decided that tuition is not going to cost even $1,500. It's not going to cost $10,000. All right, guys. AMP is not going to cost $15,000. These other schools are charging $20,000 to $30,000. It's not going to cost you $10,000, and it's not going to even cost you $5,000. All right. Does that sound good? Not going to cost $15,000. It's not going to cost $10,000. It's not going to cost $5,000. All right. Because for this to be truly accessible, I think people have to be comfortable knowing that they're getting 100 times the value of what they paid. Just how you guys came here today, I delivered on what I promised. I wanted to bring you guys value. So instead of paying $5,000 for tuition, you can officially join the Art of Music Production. By the way, squad, we got to get links ready. Hey, squad. Yeah, we got our squads over here. We're going to get links ready. We got a lot of people in the chat who are excited. So can you get links ready to post in the chat? Because we're about to officially open up. And keep in mind, guys, how many people are sitting in here? We have 4,123 people. All right. And we are only going to be opening it up for 300 students. And like I said, if you're not somebody who's serious about music, if you're not somebody who wants to do this for a full-time living, that's fine. We have free stuff that we're about to give away. Thank you for coming and enjoying. But the 300 people who want to join, who want to connect with myself, and who are down to take this online program and become a student of AMP, you can officially join, not for $5,000, not for $10,000, not for $15,000, but for $697. Can we go ahead and post in the chat? There is officially going to be a link sent out. And there is a chat. Can we get it pinned? There's going to be a link that's going to be pinned to join. Damn, chat is going so crazy. You guys can officially join for $697. We want it. It's pinned right now in the chat. We wanted to make this affordable, guys. We wanted to deliver what other schools are delivering for $20,000, $30,000 for a fraction of the price. I've been flying around different studios with engineers, vocalists, producers, some of our top guys, top sound designers to teach you everything. And at the end of the day, it is an investment, but betting on yourself is so important. And we made something that competes with all the top level schools, if not way better. All right. Way better for only $697. All right. So I'm going to open up enrollment now for the next 30 minutes. And it's either when all 300 spots fill up, we're going to close it down. And when the timer expires, let's say if there's a few spots left, we'll be releasing it to the public. So if you guys want to join, now is the time to do so. It is actually pinned in the chat. And by the way, guys, if you guys are from the United States, we've actually partnered with a firm in Klarna. So there's a payment plan as low as $89 a month, and you don't even have to put anything down. So if you want to join today and pay later, they have some really, really good payment options that makes it affordable for everybody. That's kind of our way of coming up with some cool ways to help support people with their tuition. But yeah, guys, all you have to do is check out as a guest, by the way, if you guys want to use a firm. And then you guys want to just check out as guest, not as in your Spotify account, or I'm sorry, in your Shopify account. Check out as guest and then click pay with a firm. That'll give you that payment option. But just keep in mind, guys, that there's only 300 spots for open enrollment. And honestly, the website's already going crazy. I'm about to have it open so I can see the chat. Holy shit. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're going to close it down as soon as all 300 spots fill up. I'm going to go ahead and take some time to do Q&A, though. I know a lot of you guys have questions. So go ahead and ask questions in the chat right now. Team, if you guys could help me, the chat is going to go crazy. It's going to be hard to read questions. So save your questions for me. And then, by the way, guys, we're also about to do the giveaway and give the freebie. So stick around as well. Okay. Oh, and everything's given on a first come, first serve basis. So if you guys try to join after the 300 spots, the page will close down and you will not be able to join. So if you guys want to go, it's given on a first come, first serve basis. So if you're ready to join, I would not wait any longer. I see a lot of people excited about this. I've already joined. Hell yeah, I need this. Awesome. Okay, cool. If you have any questions, now's the time to leave a comment. I went ahead and prepared some questions that I think a lot of people are going to be asking. So the first question is it good for beginners? I would say that one of the biggest problems for producers and artists early on is that you don't know what to work on. Even if you're working 40, 50 hours a week, one of the issues is that you essentially sometimes can waste time in certain areas of production and not really optimize. So for beginners specifically, this program is actually one of the biggest shortcuts because it essentially tells you where you spend your time. And by the way, guys, this is very interactive. When you guys work inside of AMP, what happens is that you guys are going to be going through the modules, going through the lessons, but for every lessons, there's often 2 to 3 hours of actual homework. And if you guys want to actually get a certificate with us, we actually also are offering a certificate where you have 2 chances to submit your portfolio. So the first time you submit your music portfolio, we'll go through and kind of give you feedback on it, but you can actually get a music certificate with us. So as a beginner, this is a really great way to build foundational skills across the board. Another popular question is, what does it matter what DAW you use? Okay. And the answer is no, it does not matter what DAW you use. You could be using MPC. You guys could be using even BandLab on your phone. When it comes to production, the important thing is understanding what's going on at the foundational level. I knew that if I just taught the whole thing in FL Studio, or we just taught the thing in one DAW without teaching the foundational skills that are shared between every single DAW, every single piece of hardware, is that the course would not be that valuable. So what we did was we spent a lot of time making sure that every single lesson applies to every single music program out there. And what your job is going to be to translate it to your own DAW. So you're going to learn from top level people in a lot of different programs, but everybody is teaching lessons in a way that helps you understand how to contextualize it in your own DAW. Okay. Another question is, I know we have a lot of producers and artists in our community. Is this made for artists or for producers? All right, guys. So AMP is actually made for producers and artists because, like I said before, you got to have a little bit of skills for everything, right? You want to essentially have, if you're an artist, be able to make your own beats, be able to do a little bit of engineering. You don't need to wait till you go to the studio or wait for your buddy who knows how to record vocals, right? You don't need to send something off to a mastering engineer. This thing is really made for artists, engineers, and producers to build your skills in depth across the board. Okay, somebody asked the questions, is this good if I want to get it? Is this good for my music if I want to get sync deals like movies and stuff? And I would say definitely yes, because at the end of the day, when it comes to getting sync deals, it's actually not that much different than beat sales or releasing songs. Your volume and your ability to go after different genres of music is very, very important. So yes, it's definitely good for those things. And yeah, guys, we have a lot of people already joining. Hey, squad, when we get 300, can you guys let me know so we can go ahead and shut it down? Because we're going to go ahead and do the final giveaway. For everybody who's stayed, by the way, guys, I just want to say thank you because we are going to be doing a big giveaway. We have $3,500 worth of equipment. We're about to give it all away, as well as you guys are getting the Art of Sampling for free, and you guys are getting the 10 gigabyte anniversary sample collection for free. But you guys, if you want to go ahead and join, now is the time to join. Yeah. Okay, cool. So we're going to give everybody a little bit more time here to pop in. We got a lot of people going crazy in the chat. Let me see. Is there any other hey, squad, can you guys get me some questions that people are asking? By the way, guys, if you guys want to get the program, it is linked in the chat, and I believe we've sent out an email and text. And I actually think I can show you guys on the page a little bit the stuff that is included. So let's in. Everybody can see my screen. Okay, cool. So right here, guys, when you guys click the link, you'll see the Art of Music Production overview. Here's the values of everything. We have the Art of Sampling, which is valued at $1,500. We have the Art of Song Making, valued at $2,500. We have the Art of Vocals, which is valued at $2,500. We have the Art of Drums, which is valued at $1,500. We have the Art of Melodies, composing melodies, at $1,750. We have the Art of Sound Design, valued at $1,000. The Art of Mixing, valued at $1,500. We have the Art of Mastering, valued at $2,000. And by the way, guys, when I'm mentioning these are all full in-depth courses with lessons and exercises. They're not just a video. These are full in-depth courses. Like I said, we're challenging the music schools. We're trying to redefine the next generation of music education. So we also have the Art of Plugins, which is worth $1,250. We have the Art of Workflow, which is $1,350. We have all Cymatics plugins. Okay, you're going to be getting for that's worth $500. You're getting the 50 gigabyte version of the anniversary sample collection. Everybody here today for joining the live stream, you're getting the 10 gigabyte sample collection for free. But if you join AMP, you get the 50 gigabyte version, and that's for free. You guys are going to get free access to the feedback mentorship program. That's going to be where you guys get direct feedback from me and top players from my team on your songs. I didn't even mention it. Okay, cool. I'll answer that. And lastly, I didn't even talk about, we got a private, there's so much stuff in this program. We actually have a private collaboration Discord. You guys remember how many comments we had of people saying that they wanted to collaborate? It was insane, but yet nobody said they ever collaborated. One of the biggest cheat codes is just collaborating. So we've decided to include a private collaboration Discord that everybody from AMP will be coming in and making music together. It's really cool because dubstep guys will be making stuff with guys who make hard trap beats. R&B people will be making stuff with people who make lo-fi. Vocalists are going to be teaming up and finding different beat makers. Managers are going to be hopping in there and talking as well. The private collaboration Discord is probably worth this entire program alone, just getting access to it. So I'm really excited that we're also including that. And yeah, guys, so the total value of this program is worth $18,000, but you guys are getting it today because our mission is to make it affordable. Our mission is for you to get access to this thing and to get the highest level education for a fraction of the price. So instead of paying the same $20,000 to $30,000 that music schools pay, you guys actually only have to pay $697. And also, if you guys use Affirm, you can actually click this add to cart button, click checkout as guest, and you don't even have to put any money down. They have options low as 80 to a couple $100 a month, so you guys can do a really cheap payment plan. And we also offer a payment plan where you can do 3 payments of $267. All right, there is no music school out there charging anything close to this. And if you guys want to go to the page, you can also see the different sections of the program right here. You guys can see all the bonuses included as well. And, I didn't even mention the USB. By the way, guys, we got 300 USBs that are going to be shipped out. So everybody that joins in the live stream today will get access. Just keep in mind, guys, you guys got 12 minutes left. So if you want to join AMP, the spots are given out on a first come, first serve basis. So if you guys want to join, you have 12 minutes left to join. This program has a lot of cool stuff. Cymatics has never done anything like this. This is one of our big focuses for the next decade, is bringing the highest level music education. Top level people who are actually in the industry, right? Like the guys we have doing melodies and stuff are the same people who are getting their samples onto the Drake album. It's a lot different than a professor who maybe knows a little bit about a DAW. We wanted to bring all our top level industry people to teach you guys. And like I said, instead of paying thousands of dollars, instead of paying 20, 30 grand for a semester, you guys can get a really, really sick education with the entire AMP program. All right, guys. So, what was the question asked? If it's downloadable? Yeah, guys. So the entire program is online. You actually get access to a portal. You can check it out on your phone, and you can actually check it out through the website. So you're going to log in and you can start. It actually tracks all of your progress. Each video also has an exercise as well as a download file. So if I'm teaching you about how to sample vocals, I'm going to give you exact stems to drag into your DAW and to practice the exercise in a very controlled way. So every single lesson actually has some really sick exercises to help you out. And yes, you can watch it anywhere you want. And if you buy it one time, AMP, it's going to take you about 4 to 6 months to go through it. You can go at your own pace, but not only can you go at your own pace, but you can actually rewatch the videos, because I think the art of music production is something that you revisit over and over and over again. It's not something that you just take one time and you're done with. You have access for life, so you're going to be coming back over and over again. And for those guys who haven't joined yet, you have 10 minutes left to join, and then we're going to be doing the big giveaway, and all the free stuff I promise for you guys sticking around is all coming very soon. But you guys have 10 minutes left to join AMP. I'm super pumped about this. Do we have anything else left? Huh? After? Oh, okay, cool. Available. Okay, guys. So AMP is actually available as soon as you purchase. It is ready today. So the program will begin as soon as you guys get in. And then keep in mind, guys, it's going to actually close down. So if you guys try to join later, or if you guys try to join at a later date or something like that, it will not be available. AMP is something that we're doing in very, very small groups, and the next version or the next one won't be open up for a couple months. So if you guys want to join AMP, you guys don't want to miss out on this opportunity. Now's the time to join, because you're not only going to get access to it, but you're going to get in that Discord. You're going to start making music with people. You're going to connect with myself and my team. And most importantly, you guys are going to be really building your foundational skills across the board. And you're going to be able to keep the entire program for a lifetime, because I know you guys will be rewatching the lessons over and over again. The program is actually built for that. We got other questions? All right, guys, the way you join is you're just going to want to click the link in the YouTube channel. We also emailed out something as well as texted a link out, so you guys might have gotten the link there, but there's a pinned comment with the link. So if you want to join AMP, go ahead and click it. Then you want to scroll down, and we have a little add to cart. You can buy AMP for only $6.97. Okay, guys, this is a full production course. As you can see, it has multiple art of sampling, the art of song making, the art of vocals, drums, melody, sound design, mixing, mastering, plugins, workflow. You get all Cymatics plugins. That would be $500 by itself. You get the 50 gigabyte sample collection worth $200, the private collaboration Discord, as well as the feedback mentorship program. All of it is only for $6.97, but you got 8 minutes left. So I'm going to keep answering a couple questions. And I just want to say, everybody else, thank you for being patient. We are going to be doing the giveaway very short here. Looks like we got 8 minutes to it. And don't leave, because you guys do not want to miss out. You've been here. You're getting all the free stuff as well. So let's keep going in. And please feed me more questions, because I know a lot of people are excited. Holy shit, comments are going crazy. Oh, I see some people asking about the... Okay, guys, let me tell you real quick about the music. Let me tell you guys real quick about the certificate, because I realized we didn't list that much about it, but it's actually a very important part of this entire program. So essentially, when you join AMP, every single module has exercises, right? So you might have to work on, like I said, a build up, a vocal chop, work on a certain 808 techniques, respaces, use certain plugins. And every time you work on something, you'll essentially generate a homework assignment, because you're making something and now you have a little project that you worked on just for that homework assignment. And the way that our music certificate program works is that you're actually going to submit a portfolio of all your homework assignments, and we'll have people from our team go through and essentially review everything. And if we feel like everything is really good, that's how you end up passing to get your certificate. But we're going to be pretty strict on it. And yeah, you actually have 2 chances to submit. So 1, polish all your homework, make sure all your assignments are good. And if it doesn't get approved, what we do is we actually give you notes back on what to work on and what to fix. So you go back and to make sure, because we want you to take this program and essentially have everything you need at the highest level. And we want to make sure you actually understand how to use it. So it's not just about the lessons, but are you actually going through the exercises? And so that certificate's like not the easiest thing to get, but everybody who joins AMP will have 2 opportunities to submit the portfolio. And yeah, guys, that is also awesome as well. Just don't forget, guys, click the link. You have 6 minutes left to join, and then we will be starting the giveaway. Does that sound good? Do we have any other questions? Hopping in? Yeah, there's a lot coming in. How long does AMP last? Yeah, guys, so AMP includes over 75 lessons, and each of these lesson videos can be anywhere between 20 and honestly like an hour long. And that doesn't even include each homework assignment, like the exercises that come with it. So some people can blast through the entire program, I would say, in like 2 to 3 months. But other people might take upwards of a year, because they just want to go at a little bit slower pace. And that's completely okay. Depending on how you want to take the entire program is really up to you. But one of the things that is, even somebody goes through it fast, we think this is something that they're going to revisit over and over again. And you guys will have this for an entire lifetime. You guys got 5 more minutes and we're about to close it down. So yeah, guys, if you haven't joined yet, now's the time to join AMP. I'm going to cover it one more time. You guys get the art of sampling. Everybody's going to be getting the art of sampling here in a second. But the art of sampling is the first module. Then you have the art of song making. You guys got the art of vocals, the art of drums, the art of melodies, the art of sound design, the art of mixing, the art of mastering, the art of plugins, the art of workflow. Every single Cymatics plugin we've ever released is included. The 50 gigabyte anniversary sample collection. You're getting access to the feedback mentorship program and the exclusive collaboration Discord. All of that for $697, and we're about to close it. So if you're on the website checking out, I would hurry up and do so because we're about to close it and get. Oh no, somebody says it's only for complete beginners. Hell no. I would say that top level people are probably getting the most out of it, because what it's going to do is you might be really great at, let's say, beat making, but it's going to well round you off in a lot of different other areas of production and really help you go to the next level in multiple areas. So I would say it would help out in a lot of different areas, especially if you're at the highest level. You can go ahead and give me the next question. How do you get the freebies? All right, guys, so all the freebies that are included, all the bonuses like the USB will be sent to you, the private Discord, you'll get the invite a few days after AMP begins. The feedback mentorship program will reach out about the days and how you can get the feedback because it's scheduled on certain days. The plugins will be available instantly. The 50 gigabyte anniversary sample collection is instantly available, as well as every single module in the entire program is available instantly. So if you guys join as soon as you make your purchase, you will be able to access everything, as well as everybody else who wants to get the free stuff. We will be giving it away literally as soon as this closes, and you guys have 3 minutes left. So we are going to go ahead and close it down. So guys, if you're on the website now, you're sitting on the fence, my thing would be to say is, the thing I really want to say is, for me, it was those moments like with S1 or when I had worked with my friend Max, meeting up with San Holo. Like, this shit took like over a decade of getting great at music. And sometimes I was doing something wrong for years and couldn't figure out why I didn't have the right mixes. I couldn't figure out why my music just didn't sound a certain type of way. This program is designed to give you that exact roadmap, even if you don't have that community of mentors. Even if you can't have people to collaborate with, you'll find it exactly in this program, and to build the wide variety of skills that a lot of people really need to make it. This program essentially does it all. So if you're sitting on the fence, I'm telling you, this program can really, really help you out. You will not regret it, guys. This program literally goes over a lot of stuff. And I even have people in here teaching, like some of our top producers, guys that I've learned a lot of stuff from, teaching alongside me in every area you can imagine. If you're a hip hop producer trying to get placements with beats, if you're an EDM producer trying to get better at sound design, it's all available. Do you have to do the modules in order? No. That's the cool part about the program. Once you get access back there, you can actually jump around, and after you complete each module, there's like a little check mark that fills up the progress for that module, and then overall, you can see how your progress is going alongside AM. So you can actually jump in. If you want to dive in and say, look, I want to start at the engineering side, go do it. If you don't want to do the sampling side, you want to start with the mixing side, that is completely okay. Everybody is at different parts of their journey, and starting where you want to start is very important. All right, guys, we got 2 minutes. I know you guys have been patient and been with us. We're going to be diving in, doing the giveaway and everything else. We got 2 minutes, so if you want to join, now is the time. This is closing down. The art of music production is closing down. So if you guys want to join. And by the way, guys, it's $697 right now. Down the road, a few months from now, when we let in a few more students, it'll be around $2,000. So if you're waiting on the fence and you guys want to get it maybe like later or something, not only is it not going to be available for a while, but it's going to cost $2,000. So now is the best time, and it's not going to have the same bonuses that you guys have now. You guys have the best deal right now. You guys have a minute 26. Is there any last minute questions? Yep, the 10 gigabytes free for you guys asking is coming very soon. I'm about to go over it. We got 1 minute left for everybody wanting to join AMP. And like I said, we're only taking 300 people. So join in here. We got 1 minute left. You guys have been absolutely amazing. Don't worry. We got a lot of cool stuff coming very, very soon. Hell yes. You guys have been amazing, by the way. Okay, guys. The last 50 seconds. Okay, guys. The art of music production is essentially closing. If you guys are sitting on the website, you got a few more seconds to check out. I just wanted to say thank you for everybody who's joined the journey. after this, you not only are starting the program, but we're going to be connecting as well. I'm going to be doing feedback sessions as well as with top guys on my team. And we are going to be going in, and I'm telling you guys, today is going to be the day that you guys transform your production. I know for a fact because we put so much time and energy into this thing. So I just wanted to wrap up and say thank you. Thank you for everybody who joined the program. And thank you everybody who showed up today, because there has been something amazing that happened today. An amazing community came together. But it is time. It is time. Giveaway time. We got headphones. We got speakers. We got the SM7B we're about to give away. We're about to give away this interface right here. And you guys are getting the art of sampling. I promised you guys y'all are getting the art of sampling, where I teach all my best sampling techniques for free. I said you'd be getting 3 premium Cymatics plugins for free and the 10 gigabyte anniversary sample collection for free. So let's get started with all those things. So the first thing we're going to do real quick is let's go ahead and get the team. Can we go ahead and post a free link in the chat and pin it as well? And hey, Devin, if you're watching this, you should go ahead and send an email with the free link. If you guys could post a free link and go ahead. We have a special link for everybody that joined here today to get the 3 plugins, to get access to the art of sampling, as well as a 10 gigabyte sample collection. I'm going to deliver on my promise. You guys are getting it. So if you guys are excited, you guys stayed. We're posting the link right now. Yeah, go ahead and replace the pin. Yeah. By the way, guys, our dev is, you should hurry up and if anybody was still thinking about getting the art of music production, it's going down, so hurry up. But yeah, guys, so we're putting up the new link. Tell me when it's up so I can let them know. Travis, check your Discord. All right, guys. So it is officially pinned. If you guys see, if you guys can see, it is officially pinned into the chat. So I delivered on my promise. 3 premium plugins. You got a 10 gigabyte sample collection for joining. All right. You got the art of sampling, something that we were going to sell. We have given everybody who joined here today something for free. You guys are getting a lot of value out of that one. I shared my biggest cheat codes in the music industry. Whether you guys signed up for AMP or not, I wanted people to be excited and to get value from today for our 10 years, for being a part of this. You guys are getting all of it. And now, drum roll, it's time to start giving away freebies. I want some fire emojis. If you guys are happy you came here today and you're excited to win something, you're excited you got some freebies, throw some fire emojis into the chat. It is time. Fire emojis into the chat if you're excited. Team, I'm going to need your help on the chat because comments are about to go crazy. We are going to ask some unique questions, I think, to make it harder. Last answer was like Ghost. The other answer was like Voxity. I want to ask some unique questions that I think will help out. Awesome. A lot of fire emojis in the chat. Okay, guys. So don't forget, I'm going to say the rules one more time. It's whoever shows up first on my live stream. It's not whoever shows up first on your live stream. And the reason I have to say that is, by the way, the reason I have to say that is because there is a such thing, which is like latency. And people are slower based on where they're located all over the world. We have people from all over the world tuning in today, coming in. This amazing community is worldwide. But keep in mind, that means people's internet is slower than others. If you guys are on some Australian internet, it may just be different than Hawaiian internet, which is different than European. So the way to make it fair is whoever answers the questions correctly first on my live stream is the one that wins. Okay? Okay, we're going to get started here with the first question. Keeping my eyes on chat. Okay, and by the way, guys, for those of you guys asking about the free stuff, it is pinned in the comments. So all the free stuff that I talked about, the free samples, the free 10 gigabyte sample collection, the 3 free plugins, and that free course that I promised is in the link. It's pinned to the link, so go check that out. Hey, Travis, you could also put that on the homepage if you want. Okay, cool. All right, guys, let's do the first giveaway. So get ready to answer. Get your fingers ready to type. So the question is, what is the year that Cymatics started? What is the year that Cymatics started? I'm paying very close attention to the chat here because I know it's moving quick. What is the year that Cymatics started? There we go. I have found it. I'm going to screenshot this person. A lot of answers coming in. A lot of people know. I said it's a 10-year anniversary, and it is 2025. What does that mean? That means the answer is 2015. The winner is Elias Aaron Caballero Cesares. I absolutely butchered that, but you are the winner. So who gives a fuck? You are the winner. Congratulations, Elias Aaron Caballero Cazares. Okay, I tried my absolute best. Some people saying 2014, 2009. It's a decade anniversary event, everybody. So you are the winner. Our team will be reaching out to you, and so congratulations. First one going out. I'm sorry I didn't do the best on the name. The name was long, but who cares? You want some amazing headphones. By the way, I use these headphones. They're really good. Really good headphones. We'll save the speakers for last. All right. Okay, cool. So we have a beautiful, nice audio interface here for you guys. If you vocalists out there, it's be an awesome little win, or producers, you guys want to complete your studio a little more. We have a very nice interface for you guys. It is a universal audio vault. So definitely a high quality interface. I'm going to ask another question. So get ready, chat. Get ready, chat. By the way, guys, if you don't win something, just congratulate the winners. We need to show love today. There's a lot of great people here. So show them love. If anybody wins, give them some congratulations. Show them some love. And let's keep going. Okay. So I got a little bit of a trick question here. But to make it fair, because the answer might seem obvious, but there's a little bit of trick to my question. Because there's two that are very similar in name. That's my hint. But the next question, the person who's going to win this universal audio interface sent straight to your house for free. Question is, what was the first plugin we ever released? Go. First plugin we ever released. Oh, here we go. Sorry, guys, I'm scrolling back right here, right when the answers started coming in. They started coming in right here. Let's see. Chad said Diablo Drum Enhancer. Unfortunately, that's almost the right answer, but the first plugin was not Diablo Drum Enhancer. But I'm going to look for the proper answer. It sounds like it was Diablo, but it was not Diablo. I'll say it's a more chill version of Diablo, I should say. I see. Oh, here it is. I found the answer. The answer was Diablo Lite because the free version of Diablo came first, okay? So the winner actually is Rascazzi. Rascuzzi. Rascuzzi, you are the winner. The answer was Diablo Lite. Congratulations. You are winning. What was that prize? That was an interface, right? You are winning the Universal Audio Vault. This is a really nice interface. So congratulations on that. Everybody show them some love in the comments. Yo, clap emojis. Chat, clap emojis for the winners. We support people here. If everybody's friendly, everybody's good. Honestly, do more of these things. They're fucking awesome. Bunch of clap emojis in the chats. We got a bunch of congratulations. Amazing. Amazing. The next item we have is the SM7B. This same microphone I'm using, the legendary podcast mic, the legendary singing mic. This is my favorite mic. And keep in mind, I've had that one Sony that's like 10 grand. You know, that one famous mic? I still love this mic. Just like the way this one really captures, like when you can be singing with sound outside everywhere, and this shit only captures what's right here. It's a really, really high quality mic. We're going to be giving away a SM7B. There's a super nice microphone, giving away to one winner in the chat. Okay. So, damn, what's the, okay, I got it. All right, guys, in today's presentation, I had mentioned 2 names of 2 pivotal producers. And technically I said 3, so I'll take any combination of 2. But who are the 2 famous producers that I had that had really impacted me on my journey? What was their names? There's 2. So you have to answer both, and you have to answer both in one comment. You can't say something and then say another chat. You got to say both their names. There's 2. Ooh, I see a lot of S1s. S1 is half the answer. S1's half the answer. I see some San Holos. There's the other half of the answer. Let's see if we can find the first person who said S1. Here it is. S1 and San Holo together, which is Matt DJ. His name is just Matt DJ. S1 San Holo. He is the first person who commented S1 and San Holo together. Congratulations. Clap it up, chats. Congratulate him. He is getting a SM7B microphone for free. Stay in the chat. Yo. May the luck be with you. By the way, everybody who stayed in the chat for the free stuff, keep in mind, all the free stuff that I promised, the 3 free plugins, the 3 premium plugins for free, the 10 gigabyte anniversary sample collection, as well as the course that I shot myself, The Art of Sampling. I spent a lot of time on it. All of it is in the pinned comments. So no matter what, make sure before this live stream ends, you guys go ahead and do that. Save the tab. And we'll have it on the homepage of the website as well, all 3 of those freebies, so you guys can find it easily. But yeah, you guys get all that for free. Make sure you get it. A lot of love coming in, a lot of congratulations for the winner. So, you know, good job to you. I took a screenshot, Matt DJ. Okay, is that the final one? The speakers? Oh, speakers. Funny, it costs us more to ship these things. Like, we end up actually just buying new speakers because like we'll buy these for like videos and stuff, and then we'll end up just shipping from Amazon because shipping these things are expensive. But anyways, yeah, guys, we have a brand new pair of Rocket speakers. I don't care what anybody says. I'm over here. I got Genelecs. Oh, there we go. I got Genelecs, right? These guys right here, they're like freaking more than, I don't know, like 6,000 a pair, like for one or some crazy shit like that. I got the Genelecs sub as well. I still love Rockets and I still love Yamahas. Right, you guys can't see, but I actually have a pair of Yamahas right here behind the table because that's actually what I use, and these are really, really good. So yeah, guys, if you guys don't use Rockets, it's actually one of my favorite pair of speakers. I think the lows sound great. It's a nice warm speaker. I fucking love it. Iconic speaker. So we're gonna go ahead and give it away to one person for free. You know what? You know what we're gonna do here? This one's gonna. Can you bring me? Okay, I'm gonna write it down. All right, chat, I'm going to write down a number. Between 1 and 100. I'm going to write down a number between 1 and 100. And whoever answers it correctly wins. And everybody's already guessing numbers, and I haven't even said anything yet. So just to throw up a twist, I'm going to throw up a little twist. Because y'all are moving too quick, so people not listening. You'll have to combine your answer with specifically something else to make it valid so I can sort out all these. Okay, cool. So, can you help me come over here? Just in case and check on this chat. All right, guys. So I'm going to say the number. It's between 1 and 100, but you can't just spam numbers because you're going to have to put something next to your thing to validate your entry. Or I tricked you guys. So, I'm about to show them. Show them. All right. Anyways, I have the number here. So all you have to do is type the number in chat, but I want you to put the word, the city that Cymatics is located in, the word Atlanta next to your entry. So I know that you just had it. So it has to be the number plus the word Atlanta. I'll also take ATL. I don't care. Let's see. Pay close attention to this. I got one more surprise for you guys. Everybody staying here. One more announcement after this speaker. Oh, I see a lot. 56 Atlanta, 21 Atlanta, 98 ATL, 29. It'll come in. I want the exact one, so y'all better keep guessing. Yeah, this one's 6, 25. Oh, the number. Oh, boom, boom, boom. We have a winner, everybody. We have a winner. Let me screenshot it for the team. Okay. Just to show the chat. Doesn't matter if you type it now. I've already found the winner. The number was 77 ATL 77 Atlanta. So the winner was Court and Law Chamber. So I don't know what lawyer that is or what you do, but the YouTube channel that I commented was Court and Law Chamber. You are the winner. So congratulations, guys. Congratulations. Round of applause. I have one more thing I want to say, guys, as we conclude this. We're going to go ahead and wrap up the live stream. First off, thank you, guys. This community is amazing. Like, I started this company less than $200, being, knowing a little bit about sound design, sitting in my bedroom, not knowing much about production, and to see it to grow into a worldwide community, hear Drake using this shit on stage. Like, honestly, guys, it's very humbling for me because I was a college dropout. I didn't know shit, But seeing how amazing this community is why we want to do more stuff, And everybody who joined AMP, I'm super fucking pumped. Super pumped for what's to come for you guys. And yeah, guys, if there is still spots available, by the way, for AMP, you can go check the page. Because if there's still spots available after the stream, we're going to be releasing it to the public. And then once all 300 spots are filled, we're going to close it down. But just want to say thank you guys for joining. And yeah, guys, if you guys wanted us to do more stuff like this, we will do it. Just be vocal, And we'll do more cool stuff for you guys. And I'll do more live streams where I share more techniques. I got a lot of stuff. It's not just the mindset stuff. The 3 cheat codes today was all about getting a better mindset. But I can dive into my DAW and show you guys a bunch of techniques that have helped me out a lot when it comes to music production. So anyways, guys, I just wanted to say thank you for coming. And we're going to wrap up the stream. Winners, we will reach out. Thanks for coming. Peace out.